Beautiful weather right now. 82 degrees outside and the wind's blowing sternly. Maybe that means it's going to blow up a storm. Who knows? But boy, it's nice and cool inside of Allen Arena. Briarcrest Saints 26-3, going to take on GPS 23-4, and again a rematch of last year's championship game. GPS dressed in the home white, trimmed with blue. Briarcrest with the green uniforms trimmed in white. The non-starting rosters being announced right now, and while they do that, we'll give you a recap of some of the action that's been going on here at Allen Arena in the Division II tournament that happened yesterday. There was some great ball games, we understand, going on yesterday. Starting the tournament was Fayette Academy and Franklin Road Academy. Franklin Road defeated Fayette Academy 39-27. And in the nightcap, it was Webb School of Knoxville all over Ezel Harding. And so Webb and Franklin Road will meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock in that contest for the state championship. That's the Division II Class A Girls Championship. In other action, I think it was the boys' side yesterday. It was University School of Nashville taking on Harding Academy, and University School of Nashville won that game 66-48 and will advance. They will take on DCA. Donaldson Christian Academy defeated Webb School of Knoxville, and it will be University School of Nashville and Donaldson Christian Academy battling. So it'll be University School of Nashville and Donaldson Christian School in the boys' championship game tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Today's contest features GPS and Briarcrest in this contest today, and then the other girls semifinal in Division II Class AA will feature Ensworth and Pope John Paul II. The winners of today's games will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for the state title. The semifinal boys games coming your way. One semifinal coming up next. Dan Hughes will have that game for you. Features Briarcrest and Baylor. That should be a great ball game.
I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Ensworth and Father Ryan play in the nightcap tonight, the last of the semifinal games, and the winner of that game will take on the winner of the other semifinal in the championship game tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock.
Well, the introduction's taking place, and this is a huge game. And, you know, people don't come to these D2 games like I think they should, because there's some terrific basketball games that's played here at Lipscomb. And, of course, this is a very fan-friendly gymnasium. You're right on top of the action.
For Briarcrest, by the way, this game features two Miss Basketball finalists, Shadero Clay of Girls Preparatory School and Lauren Douglas of Briarcrest, the two Miss Basketball finalists. For Briarcrest, it'll be number 10, Aaron Dunseith, and we'll try to get a correction on that name. I'm sure I messed that one up. 5'4" junior. Number 15 is Emily Harvey, a 5'7" senior. Number 23, Samantha McColgan, 5'6" senior. The Miss Basketball finalist, Lauren Douglas, 6'1" senior. And I'm leaving someone out. Ah, yes. Dakota Doss, number 25, 5'10" senior. Jenna Perry, I beg your pardon, a 6-foot senior for GPS. Will jump center.
We're right on schedule.
And we're ready to go. The tip goes to Briarcrest. They run it underneath. Shot is up, won't go. Blocked out of bounds. And it belongs to, well, it must have touched Briarcrest on the way out. It belongs to GPS. Brianna Ferris, Jenna Perry, Shadero Clay, And also Tori Kemp. Here's a turnover. Briarcrest runs it under and is swatted out of bounds again. That's Miss Basketball Clay who swatted that one out of bounds.
That's 2 in a row.
She said, don't break that in this house. Inlet pass comes in to McColgan and gives it over near side to Harvey. Back across the way, and now they're going to reset the offense. That's McColgan setting the offense. Over to Doss, up top. There's the Miss Basketball finalist taking her first shot. Douglas couldn't find the range on that one. And you got to get used to those goals here at Allen Arena, Dan. They just, with that backdrop, it just really makes everything a little bit off key to me.
Your perspective is off. Even sitting here on the side, our perspective is off because, I mean, you're right on top of the play.
Great setting for basketball for sure. Here's a shot up, won't go. Rebounding is going to be Briarcrest, and a foul going to be called on GPS. By the way, the other starter, Simone Busby, 5'7" senior. The foul is going to be on Tori Kemp. Her first, team first foul of the game. And Briarcrest inbounds the ball. A little full court pressure used here, and now a turnover as they run out of room. And boy, that was a good job by the defensive effort of GPS to force that turnover.
Still nobody has put a point on the board.
7 minutes remaining, first quarter. Ball goes down the baseline, shot is blocked. That block was coming in there by Douglas. Here goes Briarcrest toward the other end. Long two in the air, won't go off the front of the iron, and it's tied up, and the alternate possession going to go to GPS. You know all of the officials in today's game?
I know one of the three.
It seems like we've seen this.
I've seen all three of
well.
them. I've seen all three of them, but one from West Tennessee, I know.
Here's a pass to the right wing. They bring it back up top of the circle. Smothering defense by Briarcrest, and here's ball deflected out of bounds off the hands of Douglas. Douglas, a 6'1" senior. She controls things on the inside, on the defensive side anyway. Ball comes up top to Clay. Swing pass to the right side. That's Ferris. Comes near side to Kemp. Back up to Clay. Shot is up, won't go. A foul called, and it'll be let's go say a floor foul. I thought she was in the act of shooting there, but that's not the case. The foul is on Dunseth. Aaron Dunseth, not a name you hear every day.
No.
Pass goes right side, three ball in the air, won't go. Rebound, fought for, and finally controlled by Douglas. Briarcrest feeds it out. They've got numbers on the other end. They go to the corner. Three ball in the air, rainbow shot won't go. Rebound goes out to Briarcrest. And they come up top to the free throw line. Swing pass over to the right wing. Back up top. She lets it fly. It won't go. Still no score. Briarcrest fighting for the ball. They're going to come up with it. And that's Dunseth. Gives it over to the right side. Over to the left wing. And it's swatted around. Then there to pick it up was Dunseth. Goes underneath to Douglas, and she's going to be fouled. Jenna Perry got her. Perry, a 6' senior, battling with the 6'1" Douglas, and got more hand than ball when she swatted for it, looks like.
Who's going to be the first to score?
5:22 remaining in the opening frame. Ball comes to Douglas. She just goes ahead and fires a three off the mark. Wouldn't go. Long rebound comes out to Busby. And here goes GPS down the floor. She wants to go coast to coast. Lays it in, but she's fouled. And a great job by Douglas getting back and drawing that charge.
She lowered the shoulder. Had she not done that, she might have gotten the block. But she lowered the shoulder, and that cost her.
Would have got the basket for sure. That was wiped off. Now here's a steal as Perry steps in front of a pass and gets it right back for GPS. 5 minutes remaining, first quarter, no score. Pass goes out of bounds, and that was a miscommunication problem right there. Ferris was going through the lane, and no one was home for the pass that went underneath. Briarcrest inbounds the ball. By the way, Lee Smith, head coach at Briarcrest, and boy, good job defensively by Busby. Susan Crownhover, the girls' preparatory school head coach. Two heavyweights going at it here in this one. Ball goes to the right wing. Firing a three. Got it! Three-pointer good. And that breaks the ice. Dakota Doss gets the tray. Briarcrest leads 3-0. Ferris with the ball for GPS. Here's an answer. Yes, it's there. Clay gets GPS on the board. We're tied at 3 with 4:15 remaining in the first quarter of play. Ball is deflected, and there to pick it up is Douglas. Sends it over the left side. Short on the shot. Underneath, there's Clay with the rebound for GPS. He brings it in transition. Takes it right side. Scoop to the hoop. Won't go. Ball tipped around. Finally controlled by GPS. They send it underneath. Shot is up and good. With the bucket, Perry. And it's 5-3. GPS. Briarcrest brings it on the attack, and a little full court pressure. Now Douglas has it off the glass and in for two. Count the bucket and one.
He had a choice there. That call could have gone either way. It could have gone with the charge, or it could have gone with the block. He went with the block, counted the bucket, and it's 5-5.
The foul is on Clay. That's her first. Team's third. And Busby's going to leave the game. Checking in also is Elise Holden for Briarcrest. The free throw is good by Douglas. And Briarcrest leads 6-5. 3.5 minutes remaining, first quarter. GPS with the ball, brings it on the attack. Three ball in the air. Good. Boy, they're starting to warm up now. Tori Kemp nailed that three. Gives GPS a 2-point advantage, 8-6. Snowbird pass to the other end of the floor. Shot won't go. But trailing the play is Briarcrest, and they got the job done. That was Doss in the right place. Got the garbage basket and ties the game at 8. 3 minutes remaining. First quarter.
Don Meyer floor. Don Meyer Court.
He won a few games in his stint here at David Lipscomb for sure.
One of the great coaches of all time.
The foul was on Samantha McColgan. And GPS has the ball. This is Kemp up top. Goes right side to Ferris. Ferris barking directions. Comes near side to Ferris into the corner. Here's a three ball on its way. Won't go off the back of the iron. Briarcrest with a rebound. Briarcrest doing a great job on the defensive boards. They go right side. Oh, nice play underneath. And steps called in the lane most likely. Yes. She was hung up, nowhere to go, and Dunseth turns it over. She had a couple of options, but shuffled the feet before she was deciding whether to pass off or put the ball off the glass. 2:25 remaining, first quarter. We're tied at 8. Ball goes to Clay, and they dump it underneath. Shot is up, wouldn't go. Rebounding is Douglas. Boy, she's making her presence known and throws that one away. Clay there to scoop it up. Oh, behind the back pass, shot up, good. No, it won't go, but a foul has been called. And how about the prowess of Clay?
That was pretty.
Yes, it was. I'd like to see a replay of that, but no such luck. Coming to the line will be Tori Kemp. Free throw is up, no good. She'll have another. That's the third foul on Briarcrest. GPS has been whistled for 4. Free throw is good, and GPS leads Briarcrest 9-8. Dunseth gives the ball to Doss. And another turnover by Briarcrest. A shot is off the glass and a charging foul called. This time, Dan, it was Tori Kemp who couldn't hold up in time. That's her second foul, and just like that, it's Chapel Chirac.
Chirac. That's a new one.
Yes, it is. Coming into the game. Ball goes to Douglas. Douglas lost the handle, and there to pick it up was GPS. How many turnovers in this one for Briarcrest? Clay for three. Won't go. Didn't follow her shot. However, that was Doss hauling it in. And now they got to deal with the pressure one more time and a collision right in front of us. And a foul going to be called. Nope, beg your pardon. Timeout called.
Good move.
And with this, we'll take it with them. 93 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. GPS 9, Briarcrest 8. 30-second break. We'll be right back. Back to the action, and Briarcrest inbounds the ball, trailing 9-8 to GPS. Dunseth. I'll work on that one all day long. Three ball good. That was McColgan with a three-point shot from the right wing. It gives Briarcrest a 2-point lead, 11-9. Dunseth.
You'll be all right, Kerry.
Chirac with the ball, working out front between the circles, feeds it over to Clay. Boy, you can just tell everyone's comfortable when Clay handles the ball. A little more dipsy doodle there. She missed her shot. Douglas with the rebound, took steps and turns it right back over. I got to find my turnover margin. That is 7 turnovers for Briarcrest, and we're 44 seconds into the first left in the first quarter.
Kerry, that's too many. Here in the first quarter of play.
Well, I mean, that translates into almost 30 a game, and been there, done that. 30 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Clay takes the ball out front, and just like that, a timeout. Boy, I don't know exactly what Susan Crownover saw, but she saw something she didn't like, and she asked for a timeout.
Boy, in a hurry, too.
We're going to hold it right here and let you know that the TSSAA would like to thank Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, the Governor's Highway Safety Office, Tennessee Dairy Farmers, Rawlings, Baptist Sports Medicine, and Action Picks Tennessee for their support of the TSSAA Championship. And if you want to win $100 for yourself and $1,000 for your school, enter for a chance to win in the Fan Face Off contest. Check out the Blue Cross Champions Facebook page to enter. I'm all for it. I'm even all for winning $1,000 for myself and $100 for my school.
How about for me?
You too.
Okay.
All right. Here's Chirac in good defense by Briarcrest, knocking the ball out of bounds. Chirac will inbound over just to our left here of scorer's table, or the broadcast area. Scorer's table's on the other side. Oh, there's a turnover. A little too much on that pass, and that's 5 turnovers for GPS.
Still 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play.
Briarcrest has to deal with this pressure now, and they get it across the time stripe, taking it all the way to the baseline, firing a shot up there, won't go. GPS with the rebound and a foul called, and this tough luck foul on Dunseth.
With 6 seconds left. Coach just shakes the head.
For Dunseth, that's her second, team's 4th. Clay going to get the ball. Watch her move as she gets the ball. 5 seconds remaining. drives. Oh, nice pass underneath. Shot is up, won't go. And that time Perry just could not finish the deal. But we've played one quarter, and it's a tight ball game. Briarcrest 11, GPS 9. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Stay tuned.
Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
We start quarter number 2. Briarcrest with the basketball, trailing, or with a 2-point lead, I should say, 11-9 over GPS. Ball comes to the right wing. They're looking inside. There's Douglas. She hadn't had a lot of luck in there today, and a good defensive effort that time as Busby comes away with the steal. That is 8 turnovers for Briarcrest. Underneath, shot is up, won't go, and Douglas commits the foul. Boy, Perry is having her way underneath, Dan, but she's just not able to finish on the last couple of trips.
Well, that's what's going on with both these teams. Both teams have had good shots underneath, just couldn't finish the deal, especially on the last trip down the floor that we saw.
Jenna Perry, a 6-foot senior. Free throw is good, as she's a free throw away from tying this game, and the Miss Basketball finalist Douglas going to leave the game. Coming in is Rachel Peet, 5'9" junior. Briarcrest just lost about 5 inches on that transition. The second free throw is no good. Briarcrest holding on to a 1-point lead. Peet looking inside. There she is on the low block. Sends it right back out, and it's going to almost be turned over again. Briarcrest goes racing for the ball and controls in the right wing. Boy, how about that storming defense from GPS? They get the ball over to McColgan. She goes left wing to Dunseth. Now back to the right side. That's Harvey with the ball. Looking inside. Boy, Pete was wide open for a split second. Now steps called as it was Doss who turned the ball over. 9 turnovers for Briarcrest. 11-10 the score. Briarcrest leading GPS. 6:52 remaining before halftime. Clay brings the ball across the time strike. Feeds it over right side to Ferris. Ferris to Clay. Comes near side. That's Chirac. Underneath it goes. And she couldn't get the shot off after she was down there in no man's land. Comes back out to Clay. Long three. Off the back of the iron. Won't go. And Briarcrest had it but lost it out of bounds. That ball came right to Dakota Doss, but just absolutely slippery fingers allowed it to go right out of bounds and turns it over. 10 turnovers.
Okay, this is not a pretty game underneath.
No, here's Clay for 3. Got it. She's starting to warm up, and it's 13-11. GPS by 2. And a pass the other way, and again, just not able to handle the ball. Is almost like a case of butterflies for Briarcrest. And in fact, Dunseth just came down the floor saying, everyone settle down. Still just a 2-point game, 13-11, although Briarcrest has twice as many turnovers in the game as GPS. Here's Chirac. Starts to, holds up. Gives underneath. There's Perry. Perry kicks it back out. Chirac in trouble. Comes back up top to Clay. Clay, oh, nice feed to go underneath. Shot is up off the glass and in for two.
Now that was a very good play on the inside. One of the few that we've seen so far in this game.
The tougher of the three shots for Perry. She gets the toughest of all. Ball goes to the left wing for Briarcrest. 4-point game, 15-11 the score. 5.5 remaining in the first half of play. Briarcrest being very patient on offense. Dunseth kicks it over to McColgan. McColgan comes back out. 3-ball in the air. Got it. Emily Harvey with the bucket. That's the 3-point basket. And I don't think they put it on the scoreboard correctly, have they? Perhaps they did. 15-14, yeah. Is that correct?
Yeah.
3-ball by Clay, won't go. Rebounding is going to be Briarcrest, and there was Perry a little late arriving to where the ball was, and she's whistled for the foul. Yeah, I was the one confused. It was 15-11. Then the big bucket by Harvey makes it a 1-point game, and now the big girl Perry for GPS has just committed her second foul of the game. Perry or Harvey on the right wing gives it up, comes up top to Holden. Here's a shot up, won't go. Rebounding is GPS. Near side. GPS works with the ball. Oh, nice cut down low. Shot high off the glass. Won't go. There's Perry for the 2-ball. You know, she's better. She seems more comfortable on her left side shooting with the right hand. You don't see that very often, but that's what she enjoys, it looks like. She's having success with it anyway.
She has on the last 2 trips down the floor.
17-14. GPS by 3. 4 minutes remaining before the half. Harvey kicks it over right side. 3-ball up. Good. And that was Dakota Doss. 17-17. Here's a shot up, and it won't go. Rebounding is Sharrock. Her shot won't go. Gets her own rebound again and scores. Dawes says, you got to get me somebody in here. I'm spent right now. I just saw her motion to the coach. I need a sub to come in. Here's a steal. That's Clay. She drives off the glass and in for 2. 21-17. GPS by 4. Top of the circle. Penetration in the lane, won't go. Rebounding is Clay. 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Clay takes it to the right side. Drives in, off the glass and in for 2. She's unstoppable right now.
That's pretty. That was a good play.
6-point lead for GPS. And a timeout on the floor. They want to talk it over. Coach Lee Smith is going to have to make some adjustments. And while they do that, we're going to pass this along for you. Looking at our battle here between Clay and Douglas. GPS Clay is a 4-year starter. She averages 16.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 4.8 assists, and 3.2 steals. She shoots 75% from the charity stripe, by the way. She's been named to the All-State team for the past 2 years and was the winner of the 2011 Miss Basketball Award. Her counterpart, Lauren Douglas, for Briarcrest, averages 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. She shoots 77% from the free throw line. And quite a battle here going on between these two ball clubs. Here's a drive right down the middle of the paint. They feed it off to the left side. Shot would not go. And we'll get that player for you. That's Bailey Kramer who came in relief and tried to get that shot to go down, but she just missed. Cross-court pass comes near side. 3-ball in the air. Won't go. Rebound, tipped around, controlled by Briarcrest. Harvey with the ball. Brings it across the free throw, or the midcourt stripe. Shot is up, won't go. And a collision and an offensive call Offensive foul has been called, and that's going to be the 6th foul for Briarcrest. The first on Harvey. She was just a little out of control going down the lane. Doss back into the game. Needed a breather for just a moment, and now Harvey will have a seat. Here's GPS. Push the ball over the right side. In the corner. They come inside. Kick it up top. Harris is into the game for GPS. Gives the ball to Ferris. Shot is up. Won't go. Rebounding is GPS, and there's 2 more. Ferris got the stick back, and Briarcrest finds themselves trailing now by 8 points. Here's a drive along the baseline. Off the glass, won't go. A foul called, and that's going to put Briarcrest at the line. I believe it's 1-and-1 time. Of course, in the act of shooting, most likely, it's going to be Doss shooting 2 times.
Okay, this has been a quick first half of play. 1:40 remaining.
Free throw up. Good. Dakota Doss, 5'10" senior at the line for Briarcrest. Douglas checks back in. I think it's real quiet, almost like we're at a golf match.
Wow.
Free throw up and good. She got them both. It's a 6-point game, 25-19. Clay checks back in, and what a job by Sharrock in off the bench for GPS. Harris with the ball, works over to the right side, and a foul called. She got hung up in between the collision over there, and McColgan gets the raw end of that deal. That'll be the 8th team foul, or 7th team foul. 1-and-1 time now for GPS.
It's one of those touch fouls, wasn't it?
It was. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Free throw is good. Second free throw is up, off the mark, wouldn't go. Kemp got one of the 2. GPS quickly the other way. Stop, pop, got it. And that was Bryn Holden with the bucket. GPS going the other way, and an offensive foul called. That was Busby, who was a little out of control that time. And Briarcrest making a run of their own now.
Listen, any time that you're going in and the shoulder lowers even slightly, you're going to get the charge. Right. And that's what they call.
Ball comes to Douglas. And Douglas looks comfortable enough just to do the honors herself. She's 6'1", by far the biggest player on the floor. And she was playing point guard momentarily there for Briarcrest. Now she comes up top, fires a 3-ball, and got it. Here comes Briarcrest.
These teams just now hitting on all cylinders.
26-24. GPS by 2 with the ball. Clay goes in the corner to Kemp. And it's stolen away. Down the floor. That's Holden. She goes to the baseline. Oh, nice move underneath, but couldn't finish the deal. And now it's out of bounds and belongs to GPS. Holden that made a great move there. She has come off the bench and given Briarcrest some great minutes. 30 seconds remaining before the half. 26-24. GPS leads Briarcrest. Semifinal contest in the Division II Class AA girls tournament. Ball goes into the corner. That's Sharrock. 15 seconds remaining. Boy, what defense. They go to the left side. Shot up, wouldn't go. Clay fighting for it. Saves it to Douglas. Briarcrest in transition has numbers. She drives it under. Nice feed at the right moment, and it's blocked away. And that's going to do it for the first half. Boy, she just almost was able to pull one off and tie this game.
Kerry, she had the shot.
She did.
She had the shot, and she chose to pass it off.
Very
and
selfless.
Paid the price for it.
No doubt about it. 26-24, GPS leads Briarcrest. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have an interview with Miss Van Anna at the Governor's Highway Safety Office in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Hey, want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
There are many reasons why 96% of First Tennessee customers would recommend us. Here are a few.
Well, what I love about First Tennessee is that everybody knows me when I walk through the door.
They actually get excited when they see you walk into the branch, and I love that.
They can't stop me from singing the praises of my bank.
Would I go anywhere else? Absolutely not.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
I'm a 96.
Are you a 96?
Come see why 96% of our customers would recommend us.
Okey-dokey, right?
Yes, it is.
Hey, welcome back. It's been a year. I can't believe it.
I know. It seems like it's gone by so fast, but March Madness is here.
It's here again, and we're set to play some basketball. These two teams, I always like to talk basketball with you first, okay? These two teams had a hard time getting started in this ball game. I mean, it was terrible. Then all of a sudden, in the second quarter,
Right.
wow, they turned it up.
They had some nerves, I think, going on. They were playing pretty good defense, but they just were really nervous at the beginning. I didn't think anybody was going to score. They didn't score until 4 minutes in the first quarter, but once somebody did, immediately it started going. So
it started
looks
happening,
good.
and in fact, the game should have been tied on the last play. She had the shot, didn't take it, passed it off, and it could have been a tie ball game. That's how good a game this has been from the second quarter on. Let's talk about the Governor's Highway Safety Office. And still the campaigns remain the same. The lessons remain the same. The message from the governor's office, I think since we talked last time, back in last March, we had Governor Bredesen. Now we have Governor Haslam. And the message is still the same.
Well, he came in, and not to talk politics, but we did have a Democratic governor. Now it's Republican. And even in that change, he saw that what we're doing right now is going well. Why should you fix something that's not broken?
And that's the way he has set the pace of almost everything. You don't fix it if it's not tore up. And the program that you work with is certainly not torn up. It's saved a lot of lives.
It has. Our fatalities have gone down every year, which is incredible. We're below 1,000 now. One is one too many. Our goal is 0, but realistically speaking, that's probably not going to happen. But the fact that they keep decreasing, I think, is in large part to their awareness, and we try to bring a lot of awareness to this with our programs, the Booze It and Lose It, Click It or Ticket. We've updated some of the campaigns just to get that out there, new commercials. And then this year we're really concentrating on distracted driving. So that has become bigger and bigger. And these kids, no, I'm not going to say kids because everybody does it. They get behind that wheel of the car, they're texting like crazy, or they're talking on the phone, or they're changing CDs, or now you can watch DVDs. everything but driving they're concentrating on. And when you get behind that wheel of that car, all you should do is drive.
How do you police that?
It's difficult to police the texting for sure. And they've even talked about banning cell phones, period, even that hands-free.
Right.
I'm sorry. But I don't think that'll ever happen because people get all this technology, they don't want to give it up. So that's going to be a problem forever, I think. And then we have kids in the car. Adults go out, maybe drink, and they get in the car. But kids, if they go out and they're drinking, they're going to be not the only person in the car. Their friends are going to get in the car with them. So we have 4 or 5. So if there's a fatal crash there, it's going to take more than one life. Possibly the kids in the car or somebody else outside the car that they hit.
Right. And there's some very, very effective commercials that your office is running concerning all of those things that you've mentioned.
Right. I mean, we've gotten 2 new commercials. I don't know if everyone's seen those yet or not, but we are addressing not only the alcohol, but the distracted driving. And again, just like you said, it's hard to police unless they do have a crash. You go back and look at those records. But more and more police officers are in SUVs, so they're sitting up above the other cars so they can see it then.
Right. They see what's going on.
Right.
Very good. You mentioned you'll never get it to 0, but what percentage of all the fatalities and all the wrecks, what percentage would you guess would be preventable by observing these safety rules of no drinking and driving and not being distracted?
Oh my
Could
goodness.
you cut it in half?
At least cut it in half, because a lot of these are behavioral problems, and the people that are crashing are at fault because they're doing something distracted, not buckled, drinking, but they're also hitting other people who are innocent. So those crashes can be prevented. It's sad. You want to be proactive instead of reactive because you want to prevent it from happening, but these kids are 10 feet tall and bulletproof, and they don't think anything is going to happen to them ever. They're very inexperienced when they're on the road, and they don't concentrate specifically on driving.
And your office is very proactive.
Very proactive.
Concerning that. And
But we can't do any of this without the law enforcement officers.
That's right.
I mean, I'm sitting here talking about Governor's Highway Safety, but our partners are law enforcement officers across the state, and without them, without their enforcement efforts, there's no way we could do as well as we're
from one end of the state to the other.
Statewide.
That's exactly right. Kim, looking forward to this rest of this week and next week and the next week, and it's March Madness. And
my favorite
you can
month
leave
of the
Kendall.
year.
Kendall can stay at the office, okay?
I will tell him you said that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Kim Van Atta with us, the Governor Highway Safety Office, and it's 2:25 remaining here at halftime, and it's 26-24. GPS leading. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
24. Douglas down the lane. Shot would not go. Fight for the rebound. GPS comes away with it. Douglas has just not showed up in tonight's game or this afternoon's game so far. GPS fires a long three. Yes, it's there. And that for GPS. Boy, good defense on the other end. They knocked the ball free, and Briarcrest will inbound.
That's how we found this place, wasn't it?
GPS, yes. Ferris didn't need a GPS on that one. The ball found its own way from deep on the left side. That gives Briarcrest a 6-point lead. Now here's Clay driving a layup, goes coast to coast and scores, and a timeout on the floor. Coach Lee Smith wants to talk it over. This is a full timeout for our stations along the line. We'll give you a 30-second break, 30 seconds, and we'll be right back. Chocolate milk is a great way to fuel up after exercise. So lift a glass and toast your local dairy farmer as you build strong and healthy bones and muscles. Muscles. Briarcrest going to inbound. Trailing 32-24. And they get the ball to Douglas. And Douglas lost the handle. There's Clay going after it. And finally, GPS going to scoop it up. They go back to Clay on the right wing. They come up top. And GPS just really getting the hustle plays going here. Here's a shot. Good with the bucket is Ferris. Briarcrest back the other way, finds themselves down by 10 now. They come near side to Douglas. Back across the other way, over to Doss. Doss had it kicked and altered possession. Well, actually, it's going to stay with Briarcrest. Ball inbounded, goes left side, 2 ball in the air, won't go. Rebounding is GPS, and they get the ball out to Clay. Clay feeds it underneath, and with the bucket is Ferris. Harvey feeds it over to the right side to McColgan. She drives in off the glass, wouldn't go. Douglas fights for it, and it's off of Briarcrest. Went off of Dunseith and out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout. 5:27 remaining in the third quarter. GPS 36, Briarcrest 24. 1 minute break and we'll be right back. The phone. Coming out of the break, this is GPS with the ball. They come up top and to the right wing, down to Clay in the corner, looking inside. Nice pass, but a foul called, and this foul is going to be on Doss. .5:10 remaining, third quarter. GPS 36, Briarcrest 24. Ball goes to Clay, fires a three ball, off the mark, wouldn't go. Underneath, big play by GPS. That was Torrey Kemp getting the rebound and going back up for two. That gives GPS a 14-point lead. Douglas handles the ball underneath. They come out left side, three ball in the air, won't go, and a rebound going to be tied up. Douglas hits the floor hard, and the jump ball is going to stay with, the possession is going to stay with Briarcrest. 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. GPS 38, Briarcrest 24. Ball goes into the corner. Back up top, underneath to Douglas. She couldn't handle it, and a foul going to be called as a great play by Holden getting to the ball. Going for the basket was fouled, and that foul is going to be on Brianna Ferris. Stops the clock with 4:37 remaining in the third quarter of play. This rematch of last year's championship game. At that time, it was GPS by 5, but now GPS having their way. Free throw up and good. 38-25. GPS leads by 13. Ball goes to the right side. Here's Clay. Clay gives up top. Drive, stop, pop, got it. That was Busby with the bucket. Briarcrest comes the other way. Thought about three, but they hold up. Holden into the game. Goes over to Elise Holden, and now a foul underneath. This is going to be called on Perry. And we'll see on the bucket. Two shots coming to Lauren Douglas. Free throw off the mark. No, it's good. It bounced around. She touched every bit of the iron on that free throw. And we'll have another. Exactly 4 minutes remaining, third quarter. Second free throw was no good. Here comes Briarcrest on the attack. Go right wing. Hold up there. Clay with the ball, gives over to Busby. Back to Clay. She penetrates. Oh, nice feed underneath. A foul called, and that's going to put Perry at the line. Great feed underneath by Clay. That puts Perry at the line. Douglas has just committed her third foul. The free throw is no good. Amani Harvey comes in for Briarcrest, and that puts Bryn Holden on the bench for the moment. Free throw, no. Missed them both. Briarcrest with the rebound. 14-point lead for GPS. 40-26 is the score. Here's Douglas. Stops, pops, couldn't get it to go. Clay with the rebound. Clay brings it across the time stripe. And is tripped up, and this foul is going to be on Elise Holden. That'll be the fourth team foul on Briarcrest. That's the first foul on Holden. Ball comes to Clay. Clay brings it across the time stripe as she had it in back court. Now she goes to get it, and it's back court on Clay.
I don't know if she's claiming that it.
See, I thought she said it hit her foot, but
what difference that makes?
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but perhaps she said it was off of the other players. Here's a three ball from the corner. It's good. Dakota Doss continues her hot shooting, and that gets Briarcrest back within 11. 40-29 to score. 3 minutes remaining, third quarter. Ball goes left wing. Up top. Now near side to Harvey. Harvey down the floor. Kicks it off. Shot up good by Perry. And I beg your pardon, I was calling her Harvey. That was Busby that did the great job passing along to the other side. And now a foul called. And this one is going to be a charge foul, player control foul. That foul is on Holden, her second, team's fifth. Clay going to walk down the floor, takes her time. Under 2.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Ball goes left wing. They feed it inside. Stop, pop, off the glass, in for two. That was Busby again.
That's
and a timeout. Timeout asked for. 44-29, GPS leads. 2:16 remaining, third quarter. And we'll take it with them. This is a full timeout. Back in a minute. Timeout. Briarcrest has the ball, trailing 44-29. A long two is in the air. It won't go. Rebound underneath is Holden. Her shot good. Elise Holden got the garbage basket. Snowbird pass down the other way. And reverse layup is no good, but a foul on Douglas. And if I'm not mistaken, that's 4 on the Miss Basketball finalists. It is her fourth. And that's the 6th team foul. And after this free throw, we'll have a sub coming in. Most likely, Pete will be re-entering. Free throw is no good. She'll have another. Here comes Pete into the game. Perry going to try to make this a 14-point game. Free throw is up. Got it. 45-31. 2 minutes remaining, third quarter. Long pass underneath is going to Pete, but she couldn't hold on to it. Back the other way is Busby. Drives in the lane, stop, and a foul called, and I believe they're going to get Doss on this foul. That will be the 7th team foul. It's going to put Busby at the line, and that's going to be the 2nd foul on Dakota Doss. Free throw is good. Busby will have another. Second on its way, good. 47-31, a 16-point lead by GPS. Ball goes right side into the corner. Three ball up, won't go. Short there. And GPS with the rebound. They give the ball to Clay. Clay brings it across the time stripe. 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Clay, fancy dribbling, stops, tried to dump it underneath, and a foul going to be called. And this one, again, is going to be on Briarcrest. That's going to be on Rachel Pete. 18 fouls for Briarcrest, 2 on GPS. 1:27 remaining, third quarter. Free throw is up and good by Clay. She'll have another. Second free throw. Nope, won't go. Pete with the rebound. Gives out to Holden. Holden brings it across the time stripe. 1:20 remaining, third quarter. Here's a three ball. Good. That gives Briarcrest a little bit of a spark. Dakota Doss knocks it down again. Doss having a heck of a game. 16 points in the game now. Here's a shot up. Good. Nope, they're going to wipe it off. Traveling called. And Briarcrest going to take advantage of a turnover, most likely. Or at least they'll try to. 14-point lead for GPS. A minute remaining in the third quarter. They go down the right side. Ball comes up top to give and go, and it went off of the hand of Doss and out of bounds. So Briarcrest not able to take advantage of the turnover. Instead, they give it right back. GPS with the ball. 30 seconds remaining, third quarter. Into the corner for Clay. She takes it baseline, stops, pops, off the glass, wouldn't go. And traveling going to be called as Briarcrest had the rebound, but she fell to the floor and turns it over. So GPS will inbound beneath their bucket. The right side of the basket. Three ball in the air, won't go. Rebounding is Pete. They give out to Harvey. Harvey feeds it over right side. Underneath. And a touch foul going to be called inside, and that's going to be on Ferris. The third team foul for GPS with 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. GPS leads Briarcrest 48-34. 14-point ball game. Ball comes near side as McColgan. To Harvey. Harvey into the paint. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound is GPS. And that's the end of the third quarter. After three, GPS 48. Briarcrest 34. 1 minute break. We'll be back with the final frame.
It's the call.
Because hey, you want to take a look at this?
Thanks to Blue Cross's Walking Works for Schools program, Tennessee kids have walked over 17 million miles in the past 5 years. That's enough for 35 trips to the moon and back. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee. Committed to getting kids walking and healthy. Get involved at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
It's underway. Briarcrest trailing 48-34. GPS with the ball and a 14-point lead. They can be very content and very patient on offense. Clay gets the ball at the top of the cylinder. Drives to the free throw line. Fires. Wouldn't go. GPS failed to convert that time, and now a long pass down the floor, long 2 in the air is good. Oh, I beg your pardon, that's a 3 ball. Dakota Doss with 3. Now, foul going to be called, and a little too close on the defense by McColgan. I said McColgan, not Huck Hogan. 11-point game, 48-37. GPS with the lead. Clay goes to the line. That's the 9th team foul on Briarcrest. And GPS will be in a double bonus situation for the remaining 7:17 in this game. Free throw, no good. And Briarcrest with the rebound. Ball comes to Doss. Left side, down in the corner. Underneath to Pete. And Briarcrest watches it go out of bounds off of GPS. And Douglas going to come back in. She's riding those 4 fouls, so she'll have to be very protective. 1 foul, and she's gone for the game. 7 minutes remaining. Ball comes to McColgan. Lob pass inside, intended for Douglas, but she couldn't handle it. GPS with the ball. They go to Busby. Busby goes right wing, comes up top to Clay. Back near side to Kemp. Kemp feeds it. Drive, stop, pop, good. Rolling it home was Simone Busby. Makes it a 13-point game, 50-37, 6.5 remaining. McColgan fires a 3 ball. Won't go. Rebounding is Dunseth to Harvey. Dunseth started to, holds up, feeds it across the way to McColgan. Inside is Douglas. Oh, reverse the dribble, shot, good. She went one way, pivoted back to her right, and got the fadeaway, and that makes it an 11-point game with 6 minutes remaining. A whistle away from the ball, and it's going to be an offensive foul called on Tori Kemp.
Well, it's an 11-point ball game with 5:52 remaining in the contest, and GPS on top.
We'll see if Briarcrest can take advantage of the foul that was called here. Here's a 3 ball. Oh, it's going to be off the mark big time. And a foul call. No, traveling call.
She fell down with the ball.
Yes, she did. And we saw that very thing on the other end of the floor a moment ago. So Briarcrest will inbound, trying to cut this down to single digits. Douglas fires a long 2. In and out, wouldn't go. Rebound goes right back to Briarcrest. And there to get the bucket was Harvey. And we've got a 9-point game and a timeout on the floor. 5:29 remaining in the contest. It's a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. In the next game, Dan Hughes will be along with you, and he'll have a guys game. It'll be Briarcrest taking on Baylor out of Chattanooga. Briarcrest from Memphis, of course, from Eads. Here's a pass underneath. Wow, great pass, but a block underneath, and a rebound by Clay. Her shot won't go, and a blocking foul called. And as they scrape everyone up off the floor, we find that foul indeed will be called on Harvey. 10th team foul, and double bonus time now for Briarcrest. And I can't think of a better young lady at the line if you're a GPS fan than one Clay. Free throw, good.
10-point ball game now, 51-41. GPS on top, 5:18 remaining in the contest.
Free throw is good. She got them both. Shadero Clay making her presence known here in this one. Here's Douglas, fires a three ball, short. Underneath, that's going to be GPS with the rebound, and a foul going to be called. And I think they're going to get McColgan, and we'll walk to the other end of the floor, and there'll be double bonus shots taken to our right. 5:05 remaining in the contest. 52-41, GPS with an 11-point advantage. And at the line is Brianna Ferris, a junior. Free throw, nope, wouldn't go.
Chris Harris will be here tomorrow, I think.
If any of us are. Free throw, good. 53-41. GPS by 12. Here comes Briarcrest. Brings it across the time stripe. And she palmed the ball, turned it over. And that'll give GPS the ball to go with their 12-point lead with exactly 5 minutes remaining. Clay brings it across the time stripe. Goes right wing. Back up top. They come up top to Perry. Over to Clay on the left wing. Well, when you got a 12-point lead and 4:40 remaining, you can spend a lot of time looking for your choice shots. Instead, they're going to turn it over, and Briarcrest comes away with it. They drive, and a shot is up. Won't go. Rebounding is Clay. Clay back the other way, has numbers. 3-on-2. Kicks it over left side. Shot is up and good. Boy, that's a bucket by Busby. Big time.
Clay was on both sides of that, defensively and then offensively, right in the middle of it.
And my question is, what's the hurry here if you're GPS? And a foul going to be called now on Perry. That's 4 on Perry, so both big girls have 4 fouls each. A 14-point game, 55-41, GPS leads. Briarcrest with the ball as we get to the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Desperation time for Briarcrest. They're running the weave out front. They need points. Douglas fires up a three ball, got it. Makes it an 11-point game. 3:45 remaining. Clay takes her time, walking across the mid-stripe, feeds it over to the right side to Busby. Busby holds up, hands off to Clay. Clay penetrates, stops at the block, off the glass, won't go, and a foul called underneath on the stick back. Clay will go to the line once again, and I'm not sure who the culprit is underneath. That foul's going to be actually on Harvey Herford, who'll be left standing. 55-44. Clay at the line. Free throw is good. Makes it 56-44. She'll have another. Free throw is good. 57-44. 13-point lead for GPS. Ball goes in the corner. This is Harvey going baseline off the glass. Wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound. GPS comes away with it. And they'll bring on the attack. 3:10 remaining in the contest. It is definitely desperation time. This game's only an hour and 15 minutes old. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Briarcrest.
And nearly over.
3 minutes remaining. Clock stops with exactly 3 minutes to go. They let it go back court, and Busby there to scrape it up. Takes it on the attack. Oh, what a move. Shot wouldn't go. GPS comes down with the rebound. They're going to spread it out now with 2:50 remaining. Clay gives to Busby. Busby drives in, circles all the way through, reverses the dribble, gives over to Ferris. Ferris to Busby, drives the lane, shot wouldn't go, got her own rebound, and going to bring it back out. They come out to Clay this time. That's exactly who you want to have the ball in case you get fouled. You want her excellent free throw shooting. Instead, now GPS asks for a timeout. And 2:19 remaining in the contest. 57-44. GPS by 13. This is a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and be right back. Physician who understands your active life, call 284-GAME or visit BaptistSportsMedicine.com. Out of the timeout, GPS going to inbound the ball. 2:19 remaining. That's what separates them from a trip to the championship tomorrow afternoon. They lead Briarcrest by 13 points. This is a rematch of last year's title game where GPS won by 5, 55-50. And looks like the revenge factor not working for Briarcrest. GPS trying to clinch another spot in the title game. And a good job defensively. They go flying to the ball, and it goes to Briarcrest. Here's a pass to the left side. Over to Douglas, firing a three. Won't go. Good job boxing out underneath by McColgan. Here's a three ball. Top of the circle. Won't go. And a foul called. And I think this is going to be on Douglas. And if so, that's going to be her 5th. We'll see how this all stacks up. I'm not sure. There is a girl down. As they record the foul, we find that it is going to be on Douglas, and that's her 5th. And the young lady's being attended to. I think she got a cramp more than anything. She hit the floor hard for sure.
Maybe everybody's okay. They attend to her down there.
1:39 remaining in the ball game. After the dust settles here, we're going to walk to the other end of the floor and have a double bonus situation.
Lots of weather going on the outside. Not here in Nashville, but in West Tennessee.
Whether the weather is cold or whether the weather is hot. Well, no matter the weather, whether you like it or not.
I'm impressed.
Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure it looks like it's a cramp down here to, that's the big girl Perry for GPS. Jenna Perry, a 6-foot senior, like she's cramping up pretty good.
Could you say that one more time?
About the weather?
Yeah. Because it's headed toward Nashville.
Perry is able to get up. And it looks like she was cramping up pretty good. Someone will come off the bench and shoot free throws, and they've already tagged the young lady they want to do such. That's Chappelle Sharrock. It's not over for Briarcrest yet, but they are on life support. 57-44, 13-point advantage for GPS, and Chirac going to try to make that a 15-point game. Free throw is up and got it. You could just rest assured if someone is selected to come in and shoot free throws for an injured player, she knows how to shoot a free throw, or he, or whatever the case may be.
That is the specialty. Probably.
Second free throw, nothing but net. She got them both, and it's a 15-point game. Here's a steal right in front of us, but she ran out of real estate and will turn it over. So Briarcrest going to inbound the ball with 96 seconds remaining in this semifinal. Ball goes to the right wing. Into the corner. 3 ball up. Won't go. Rebound is coming out to, well, it's out of bounds and be going to GPS. And you can sense that Briarcrest sees the writing on the wall. They are a bit too far down to make a run here. They're trailing by 15 with 1:24 remaining. Here goes Clay. Down the right side of the floor. Oh, nice pass. That pass was so sharp, it fooled the teammate over on the other side.
That young lady can play, Kerry.
She's going to
be a player.
She's going to Auburn. Looks like GPS is going to advance to the championship game. They'll take on the winner of Innsworth and Pope John Paul II, and that game will be coming up at 5:15. Here's a basket. It's good. And
timeout.
A timeout called. With the bucket was McColgan. We'll set the stage for you here and do a couple of things. Innsworth and Pope John Paul coming your way at 5:15, but prior to that, at 3:30 this afternoon or thereabouts, or a little bit later now, it looks like, other than 3:30, it's going to be Baylor and Briarcrest in a boys Division II Class AA semifinal game. On the other end of that bracket, Innsworth and Father Ryan will battle at 6:45 in the nightcap this evening. Sandwiched between that will be the Innsworth Pope John Paul girls semifinal, and the winner of that game will take on GPS, or so it seems, with 68 seconds remaining. TSSAA would like to thank Action Picks TN, the official photographer of the TSSAA. You can purchase pictures from the Blue Cross Basketball Championships at www.actionpixtn.com. Are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Follow the Blue Cross Basketball Facebook page at www.facebook.com/BCBST Ball to stay updated on news and scores throughout the tournament. Here goes Clay down the other side, and that is GPS, and a foul called. Foul going to be called on Doss. Going to put Clay at the line with 59.7 seconds remaining. That's 3 on Doss. Clay at the line. Free throw is good. 19 points. He's looking for 20 points on the afternoon. Doss has 19 as well for Briarcrest. That's the 2 point leaders. Free throw, nope, wouldn't get that one. And here comes Briarcrest down the floor. Harvey looking, feeds it over. 3 ball up by Holden. That's Bryn Holden with a tray. 60-49. Back the other way is Busby. Busby feeds it into the corner, and she's triple teamed over there. And a foul has been called. And this one's all over but the shouting. Chirac going to go to the line to shoot free throws. That foul is on Harvey. That's her 5th. Checking in will be McColgan. Chirac has already proven what a free throw shooter she is. And GPS is actually only shooting 59% from the charity stripe. That's surprising, isn't it?
Yes. Gary, this game has had streaks of brilliance in it, and then it's had some very not so good basketball to watch.
Second free throw is good, 61-49. A 12-point game, 30 seconds remaining. With the ball is Holden. She drives in and is fouled, and that's only the 6th team foul on GPS, but in the act of shooting, Elise Holden will go to the line, and she can make this a 10-point game. Free throw is good. Bounced off the front of the iron, straight up, back to the back, and fell through. Holden has another. Nothing but net on that one. And it's a 10-point game. And a foul called immediately. This foul is going to be on Dunseth. With 27 seconds remaining, Clay will go to the line for GPS. A 10-point game, 61-51. Free throw is good. Free throw up, good. 63-51, a 12-point advantage for GPS. 25 seconds remaining. Ball goes in the corner and right through the hands of Bryn Holden. She's a 5'7" freshman, by the way. Young lady's going to be a good one. GPS inbounds. Ball comes to Clay. With 20 seconds remaining, she's fouled, and 2 free throws coming.
He's got his choice.
I think he got Holden there. I'm not sure. Nope, I'm wrong. He got
25.
Doss. That's her 4th. $18 seconds remaining.
21 points at the line right now.
Free throw good. That is Clay.
That's 22 points.
Second free throw good. She got them both. Make it 23. 18 seconds remaining. 14-point ball game. Briarcrest trails in desperation, just trying to get anything else going. Shot up, won't go. Rebound, shot won't go. And a rebound by GPS. And there's no need to foul. With 3 seconds remaining. 2, 1. GPS moves on in this Division II Class AA tournament. And they make it to the championship game. They are the defending champs. And they'll try to defend their title tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. They'll play the winner of Innsworth and Pope John Paul. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll give you some stats. 2-minute break, and we'll be back. Stay tuned.
I see history.
I see numbers.
I see music.
I see spaceships.
I see a butterfly.
Each year, the School Advocates for Vision and Education in Memphis makes it possible for hundreds of school children to get the glasses they need, all for free.
I see my future.
So whatever they see better. That's why Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee supports them. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
I see you.
See how Blue Cross is impacting your community at bcbst.com/impact.
Take me home tonight.
You can choose the back seat, or we'll choose one for you.
flare up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program and participate in the TSSAA network, go to TSSAAnetwork.com/SBP.